Not getting jobs from your ACX audiobook auditions? Before you beat yourself up, it might not be your voice that's the problem. A good audition isn't just about your voice and performance. The audio quality of your recording matters just as much, and it's the part most folks overlook. The good news? It's fixable without breaking the bank. Let me show you how to capture the best version of your voice and performance on a microphone that costs about $100. I'm a working ACX narrator with titles up on Audible and several more in production. I'm also a classical pianist with over a dozen CDs recorded, so I've learned how to get clean, professional audio out of my home setup. When an author listens to your audition, they're judging two things: your performance and your sound. Bad sound is distracting. Room echo, a background hum, popping peas, any of it can make your audition sound amateur, and they can usually hear it in the first few seconds. Remember, they need to hear what you'd sound like in the polished final audiobook. A great performance gets undermined by bad audio. The good news? Delivering clean, professional sound that enhances your performance instead of detracting from it is totally fixable and easier than you think. Before we even talk about gear, let's talk about space. You can have the most expensive microphone in the world, but if you're recording in a regular room, hard walls, bare ceiling, you're fighting an uphill battle because all that sound bounces around and comes back as echo. So as you can see, I'm recording this in my closet. It's a fantastic way to soundproof the space and eliminate the echo, and it's free. All these clothes absorb the sound and keep it from bouncing off the walls. A lot of professional narrators record exactly this way. It may not look great, but hey, nobody's going to see this, right? Now let's talk gear. You don't need an expensive microphone to sound professional. I'm recording on a Blue Yeti, a USB mic that's about $100. The trick isn't spending more, it's setting up the mic you have correctly. 4 things that actually matter: pickup pattern, gain, positioning, and setting the mic up in AudLit. On the back of the Yeti, you'll see this dial. Most people never touch it. A mistake. Set it to cardioid, the single heart-shaped icon. Cardioid picks up what's in front of the mic and rejects the room behind it. That alone removes most of the echo. The other modes record the whole room, which is exactly what you don't want. The gain knob's on the back. It sets how much signal the mic takes in. Don't confuse it with the front knob, which only controls your headphone volume and doesn't touch the recording. The most common mistake I see: cranking the gain too high. Too hot, and your loud words distort, and distortion can't be fixed later. Once it's clipped, it's clipped. Start low, read your loudest line, keep the peaks out of the red. AudLit will warn you if you're too hot. Better a little quiet than clipped. You can raise a quiet recording. You can never undo clipping. These all fight the same thing: plosives, the bursts of air on P's and B's. Sit about a fist's width away. Speak into the side of the Yeti, the logo face, not the top. It's a side address mic, and people aim at the wrong spot constantly. Angle slightly off axis so the air passes across the mic, not into it. Add a pop filter, and you've killed almost all the popping before it reaches the recording. In AudLit, select the Yeti as both input and output. You'll monitor through headphones plugged into the mic. Cardioid, gain, position, device set, you're ready. One troubleshooting note: if a recording ever sounds oddly processed, volume pumping on its own, or a strange filtered quality, check your computer's sound settings for anything like noise reduction, automatic level adjustment, or any other enhancements, and turn them off. On most setups, the defaults are fine. It's just the first place to look if something sounds off. Good space, Yeti set up right, clean signal going in. Now the recording itself. In ACX, the author provides a short script to audition with, and your job is to send back a clean, professional-sounding sample. This is where AudLit comes in. Here's how I record a clean audition in AudLit, the tool I use to take a raw read all the way to a submission-ready file. As I read, AudLit follows the script. When I flub, I pause. It highlights the line, and I read it again. The retakes marked automatically. No stopping, no hunting through audio later. I just keep going. One click cleans up the read and assembles my best takes. Now, the cleaned take isn't quite passing ACX specs yet, so one click runs AudLit's mastering. It brings up the level, cleans up the noise floor, and hits the spec. And there it is, passing ACX specs. The right loudness, the right peak levels, and a quiet noise floor. A clean, submission-ready audition. Closet, $100 mic, a few minutes. One thing I want to be clear about, that's my voice, my performance. AudLit never generates a synthetic voice or clones you. It just handles the technical side, the cleanup and mastering, so the real you comes through. If your auditions keep getting passed over, don't assume it's your talent. Start with your sound. Try AudLit free at audlit.com.